dude. Man, I know this dude.
Well, how's it going today, Denver? I said, how you feeling? I'm about to sit up here and exercise my freedom of speech. How y'all feel about that? I'm gonna hit you off with a little poem about how this nation is and how this nation should be. Are you with me? Goes a little something like this. That's fun. I said a king ain't nothing but a slave with connections. I said a king ain't nothing but a slave with connections, and has only lent his power for his aptitude for service. The constituents within the body politic can sever those connections like blood vessels if the heart becomes perverted, because it no longer serves its purpose. When the palpitations pump impurities that poison precious pathways, then the system faces failure, and it reacts with an immunity to preserve cell tissue communities, and the illness that ensues is diagnosed as a rebellion. What will you do when the people have electricity in their eyes because the skulls over their hearts are shaped like voting machines? Will you finally see that we are one whilst our hands are around your necks and that we share the same air that you are now choking to breathe? This is a public service announcement for public servants who now and then get their highs from snorting up the grinded bones of our youth. Maybe you draw guns on our children because you're afraid of the future and to turn them on yourselves. If you cannot live with the truth, you are a servant, a custodian, a butler with a badge. Sweep the trash of the society and let the decent folk walk on. If your uniform and gun give you any sense of power, take that shit off immediately and hit up monster.com. You're in the wrong profession. But the School Bullies Union is taking applicants. Submit your resume, go shake down some freshmen and bounce. We the people, the citizens make up the royal family, and the help don't run shit up in our house, motherfucker. I am a king. I serve my people with my mind. I serve my family with my life, whom I would die to protect. You all are kings and queens. You serve them people with your taxes. When's the last time you saw every penny of your check? Confronting the government ain't mutiny when you already have the power. It's just a simple matter of keeping your frickin' servants in check because they don't want it with us. We are the most well-armed and courageous populace on the face of the earth, and that's a researchable fact. So if it came down to a fight between the populace and the army, this military will get slaughtered, game, set, match. Explain how 10 years ago, two well-armed bank robbers stopped an entire police precinct dead in their tracks. Plus, how you trying to scare America can't even punk Iraq. Population less than California. Where them Bloods, Crips, and essays steady keeps it popping. So while you blind to your hypocrisy, these streets is watching. And maybe I wrote this poem because I'm afraid for you that the only way I'll grasp justice is with your guts in my hands. We've answered the bullets with peace rallies, but they ain't hearing me. For what kind of gun do you know could fire doves out of its barrel? People, peace ain't peace when it's tyranny. When the laws that they enforce are written on the same paper as Amadou Diallo's autopsy registration. Since when did the cops become Jedis when the only difference between conviction and acquittal for murder is a police job application? Yet you breathe the same air, cry the same tears as me. That's why the Hindus considered service the fastest path to enlightenment. And our government workers see some of the worst that humanity has to offer and can save a life and then lose theirs on a nightly shift. So when you see your servants, wave. They have a very tough job, but the dynamics of power remain the same. Citizen, boss, government maintenance staff, and if it ever flips around, we only have ourselves to blame. Because a right that's not asserted is a right that don't exist. So learn the script and then flip it and get pounded. And until our next correspondence, Lucifury signing off, and this has been your public service announcement.
Oh, that's right. That's right. This is how we do it in Denver. We fight with our words. We got guns in our throats, and we're not afraid to use them. The public